Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we shine a light on the incredible ways Christ Greensboro is sharing God's boundless love with our community and beyond.
Yeah, that's right. From inspiring mission projects to heartwarming stories of generosity and service, we're here to celebrate the good news happening right here at Christ Greensboro.
I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Robert Joe. Together we'll dive into the ministries, partnerships, and people that are making a difference every single day.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let us tell you something good. Welcome back, Rojo.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I missed you so much.
I missed being here.
Did you really?
Well, I did. I had the best time away. It was so relaxing.
I love that.
But I did miss being here. I was talking to Pastor Morris this morning. I'm like, how do I work remote? Not all the time, just like, enough to get to go and spend time in the city, the Bay Area, the San Francisco.
Yeah. I actually, we had snow here on Thursday, so I actually just decided to stay home.
Sure.
I mean, the roads were fine, but
yeah.
Also, I just wanted to be in my pajamas all day because I was still kind of not right from my whole Kaylee experience. But anyway, So last week we alluded to something which is very exciting, and
yes.
we had snacks to bring in, but we ate them already.
We were really trying to do the most, and here we are. But I don't think that you would have really wanted to hear us chewing, so I think it's probably for the best.
Yes, we had celebratory 1-year anniversary muffins.
1 year anniversary!
The 1-year anniversary of our podcast.
Yes, it was 1 year ago, not today, but this week.
Yeah.
It's been 53 weeks, 53 episodes.
How can that be?
Shenanigans.
How can that be?
They have not pulled us yet from the programming. It's not
yet,
too soon, but I'm very excited.
It is, yeah. So we had celebratory muffins.
Yes, I had two.
Oh, well, I did too.
Okay, I was going to say.
But I don't have my pot on, so that wasn't a good choice. Sometimes I make bad life choices.
Well, sometimes Lori's not a good diabetic.
I made a bad life choice this morning, but it's okay.
So other than Tell Me Something Good turning a whole 1 year old, what was your something good for this week?
Well, let's see. I went to the South Carolina mission trip meeting last night.
Okay.
And it was packed. Which is so fun. So we have 72 adults and youth signed up to go so far, and we'll probably add a few more.
Sure.
So that's really exciting. On a personal note, I did something fun this past weekend.
Okay, tell me more.
I rode the train to Raleigh.
Ooh, ooh.
I know.
That was my train sound.
That wasn't a very good strong train sound.
Ooh, ooh. Okay.
It was lovely, I have to say.
What'd you do?
Well, I went to a concert. I went to see the Steel Wheels, which they were supposed to be a bluegrass band, which they are kind of, but they were fantastic. I had heard of them. I'd never listened to their music.
Sure.
So I wanted to be pleasantly surprised, and I was. So it takes an hour and a half to get to Raleigh, to get to downtown Raleigh on the train from Greensboro. Now, it took a little bit longer because apparently there was somebody laying on the tracks and the police had to be called and they had
Lori,
to remove them.
Why were you doing that?
I wasn't. It was not me this time. That held us up. But you can also just drive into Raleigh at 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. It can take a long time.
It took you an hour and a half to get from one street to the next.
It's
the train.
Stressful.
How
and
awesome.
So it was lovely. And so then went to the concert, spent the night in Raleigh, got back on the train, and came back to Greensboro. And it was an hour and a half back. And it was so fun. And I just got to sit there. I read a book. I was reading The Art of Hospitality because, it's my jam.
Yes.
We
know.
And then, and I was back. I was back in Greensboro the train left at 10. I was back here at 11:30. It was lovely. So if you're looking for a fun thing to do, just jump on the train. You can go to Raleigh or to Durham, or you can go to Charlotte.
I love it.
Yeah, and you don't have to get in all the traffic.
Well, I rode on, I rode on public transportation as well this week.
Well, that's because you was into San Francisco's.
Yes. So I told my cousins, I'm like, y'all, if I lived here, you wouldn't recognize me. I'd be so skinny. We walked everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't eat any more, and I surely didn't eat any less. But I was like, wow, this is. I mean, and I love a good walk. Like, I don't do it nearly enough. I think that, as the weather gets warmer, I'll be more inclined to do so. But
I need to.
I love a good walk. And so,
And the weather was beautiful.
the weather was absolutely beautiful. It was like
Unlike here.
the average temperature, I think, was like 62 the 4 days that I was there. And so, I mean, it got cool in the evenings, but that didn't bother me at all. It was so nice. But yeah, I rode on BART, which is their like public transportation.
Bay Area regional.
Railroad train. Woo, woo. I don't know.
We're just gonna be like, ooh, through the whole podcast today. We love a train.
Do we? Okay.
I don't know.
So I met up with some friends of mine, and we took the public transportation down to another part of town to go to this little like Stitch Club. So, as y'all are aware at this point, I like to needlepoint. It's my little vacation, my little getaway in my mind after work. So, yeah, it was really fun. But my something good would definitely be the fact that I got to see my family this week, whom I love very much and already miss so very much. But before I left, everything, for the most part, was checked off my to-do list. I had 2 days to do 4 days worth of things, and I got most of it done. And the really fun thing that I did that is my something good is that our bumper video is what we kind of call it. Our bumper video for the sermon, like a little sermon intro.
Yeah.
It got done.
Praise be.
Yes. And trying to find 12 different male voices on campus in 2 days was quite the task.
Did John do it?
No, I didn't see him when I was looking, but I ended up finding...
Okay. Who did it? Who are the voices? Give us some behind the scenes.
Okay, well, there's one voice that happens to actually be a woman. She wanted to give us her best impression, so she did that.
Okay.
I'll leave her anonymous so that you don't listen for her voice.
Okay.
But the people that did it were, so I was one of them, Pastor Morris, Pastor Garrett. We had Pete Johnston, Amberly's husband. He was
Yep.
in the building a couple days, or one of those days, and I'm like,
Come here.
I need you just for a moment. Like, I need to, like, record you saying these 3 words. And then we used 2 or 3 kids ahead, like older teenage boys.
Mark
What-
Ledford?
Mark Ledford was one of them.
Not one of the teenage boys.
Oh, yeah, let's clarify. Despite his actions.
Despite who he is in his heart,
Yes.
he was not one of the teenage boys. And there's John being loud. Be quiet out there.
See, I couldn't find him when I needed him. Okay.
Okay.
And then one of the kids had workers, and then Aaron Vanoy.
Oh,
He was in the office last week for a meeting with me, and I was like, do you mind? So he
That's
said
fun.
yes.
He's
And there
a
was a
nice
couple
guy.
others. Jonathan Dry, our handbell coordinator. That might honestly be the 12.
did you get David Limley?
I don't think I used him.
He may not have been in the building. Britt? You didn't get Britt?
I used Britt, and then I realized that the audio clip that I had him record, I didn't have him say the full sentence. Because I had him just say the name, but it was
Yeah.
supposed to be like name, son of name.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just was like, I'm not going to ask him to come back and redo this. So I just added another, so I really had 13 people
Yeah.
record. But this is a very, very, very long segment on the fact that it was a really fun video. It's a great way to kind of prepare your heart and your mind for the sermon that is about to be presented. And so I've heard great things about Pastor Morris' sermon on Andrew from yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't get to listen to it as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go listen to the clip because I didn't get
Yeah.
to hear any of it. I was busy doing, I don't know what, running around as I do on Sunday morning. Well, cool. Yeah, well, I'm glad you got some time away.
Yes.
Everybody needs a little time away. Do you know that song?
Yes. Okay, next.
Oh my gosh, that was rude.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Okay. So, tell me something good that's going on in the next couple weeks, ma'am.
Well, the kids consignment sale is this week. So
Yes.
the gym cannot be used. And so hopefully we'll have a nice weather week so that the children can go outside. But that's exciting. So the public sale is Friday at 9:30 a.m. It's from 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's Friday in the gym. And it is a great way to come and shop for your children. I clothed Abby for years and years and years with that
As
help
you
of that
should,
sale.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And then they have on Saturday their half price sale starts from 8:30 in the morning till 1 p.m. And there's items, a lot of items that will be marked and half price. And so, again, a great way to come and shop, and it supports the Childhood Enrichment Center and Kids Ahead, our two programs here. And then also it supports the South Carolina Mission Team because they come and help with the setup and breakdown, and the sale gives them money for helping.
Awesome.
And it just supports other children's ministries throughout in the church. So that's something good that's going on this week.
Absolutely. And the following week, we have our St. Patrick's Day family dance party.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because you're going to come and break it down.
I'm going to bring my shamrockin' fun attitude.
Okay.
That's what is written down here.
I know, but you said it with that face.
Shamrockin' fun.
Oh, yeah, we were going to do our faces this week for the anniversary. But
We were going to give y'all a treat to
But
see
then-
our mugs.
But then, I don't know.
I'm not dressed appropriately. I'm just wearing... dressed appropriate to be on camera.
You have
Lori Gray.
You have a jacket on. And, I mean, you're
a little
fine.
cash. I'm feeling
What were you
like,
going to wear, a tux? Oh, that would have been
You don't
fun.
know my life.
That would
Actually,
have been
you do.
fun if you had worn a tux and I had worn an evening gown and we could have done our 1-year anniversary video.
Yeah. But yet I'm in a
But we
L
did not.
Bean
I've got on
jacket and a pair of really comfy running shoes.
I've got on just a t-shirt and a sweater and jeans and running shoes as per usual because
Yes.
we're super cash around here.
Well, so tell me about the Gen X meetup that y'all had on Sunday, the 23rd in Community Room
That was
B.
that wasn't our meetup. That was our small group, kicking off a small group on
Oh,
Sunday
I'm sorry.
morning.
I just misread that. Okay, well, tell me
meetup-
about that. Tell me about
The
it.
meetup was the last Sunday. I talked about
Yeah,
that already.
yeah.
So it's a lot of my same friends from
Mm-hmm.
my Gen X and friends. They came. We had 25 people. I guess it was going to end up being like 32 people interested in the group, and they were choosing leaders. So there's 4 people they're gonna rotate through. I don't know. It's a Bible study, but I don't think they've chosen the study yet. But everybody was really excited, and they were calling themselves, and I say they because I was just an observer and just making sure that everybody's making the connection. But the forgotten generation, you know why?
No,
Because
that
you're
sounds
not Gen X.
dramatic.
You don't know. Well, it is dramatic because we were the kids whose both parents worked, and we would get off the school bus, let ourselves in the house, and I was in 5th grade, 6th grade, make myself a snack, turn on the television, do my homework, unsupervised.
This is why you are the way you are.
I have been unsupervised practically my whole life. It explains
This
a
is
lot.
all making so much sense.
You're welcome. There's a little insight into my personality. So, but that's most of Gen X. We were pretty much unsupervised. We wandered the woods and rode our bikes everywhere, and our parents didn't know where we were. We had no cell phones. You couldn't track your kids like you can now.
There's no tracking.
There
It
was
just
no tracking.
The street lights coming on, right?
That's right. Street lights coming on. We're like, oh, it's time to go home. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so it's that group, and there was some joking about that. It was kind of fun. Anyway,
So is that what the small group's name's going to be?
Gen X and friends.
Oh, it wasn't the forgotten small group?
The forgotten. No, I said the forgotten generation.
I know. I was just combining the word small group and forgotten generation.
That would be kind of funny though. But we will not be forgotten.
You could just put a question mark instead of
That could be
putting
like the
anything.
group formerly known as
like,
Gen X.
What's going on in here? I forgot about it. I don't know.
Silly stuff. That's what's
Silly-
going on.
Silly
Silly.
songs with Larry. It's a VeggieTales reference from my generation.
Okay, that's why I didn't get that. I didn't watch VeggieTales, and neither did Abby. She was also
Sad
not allowed to
face.
watch SpongeBob. Okay, anyway, let's get off of that subject. So, something big's happening next week.
Tell me more.
Wednesday.
Tell me more.
It's Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. Ooh, ooh.
It is not on a train. See, I told y'all we were
But
going
there's
to
going to be
making a
drive-through
train.
ashes, so I could act like I was in a train.
Oh, are we
No.
going to... What?
I think it was borderline inappropriate last year. We took the
got to
church
do it.
bus.
We don't tell Garrett. We don't tell
Okay,
Garrett.
well, because we have a new pastor, maybe we should do it.
Because
Well,
Nikki...
he doesn't even listen to this podcast, so just go ahead and tell everybody.
So, okay, it's Ash Wednesday. So, well, let's first of all talk about the drive-through ashes so that everybody understands what may happen. So, there's drive-through ashes from 7:30 to 9 on Wednesday morning, and then from 11:30 to 1. And then there's an Ash Wednesday service that night at 6:30.
Yes?
And then after that, you can join us on Labyrinth, and there's you can do a walk the Labyrinth. There's also dinner. We are still having our Welcome Wednesday dinner, and so
Yum.
you'll need to make a reservation for that by next Monday at noon. So we would love to have you join us for dinner, come to the Ash Wednesday service. If you cannot make the service and you still want, the ashes, you can do the drive-through thing. Now, here comes the funny thing that happened last year.
Tee-hee.
So, Pastor Samuel was new. Well, we didn't do it
Pastor
last
Nikki
year.
was new.
Yes, Pastor Nikki was new last year. So we all, and she and Pastor Samuel were out there doing the drive-through ashes.
Mm-hmm.
And this was during the 11:30 to 1 o'clock time
Yes.
slot. So we all decided that the staff needed to go through and get their drive-through ashes.
Which is
Which is
appropriate.
So we all loaded up in the church bus.
Okay, which is also like normal, right?
It's fine. But for some reason,
We won't name who it was.
somebody decided we needed to wear funny hats.
Weird, but I loved it.
So everybody wore a funny hat, and then we were playing loud music.
It was
So funny.
a sight to behold.
And Samuel did not know what was happening.
I have a video of it somewhere. It's on our TikTok page if you happen to follow us. there,
We'll have
but
to do another TikTok video. Okay, so I wonder who is doing the ashes at 11:30. We need
I
to
don't
find
know.
that out.
We need to rig it so that Garrett is doing it, so that we can make sure
Yes.
that he is, experiencing
He will not
all
know.
this.
He will not know what he will not know what to do. It will be
No.
very funny. So, and we would tell you what time we're going to do it, but it's hard to get everybody in the van and really stay to a timeline sometimes. So,
Truly,
but
truly.
anyway, that was very fun last year.
So just as a reminder, we have ashes from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then again from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's located in our portico at our main front entrance off Holden Road. The evening worship service is at 6:30 in our sanctuary, and immediately following is our prayer labyrinth walk.
Yep. So there you are. That was a whole lot of stuff mixed in with the times and stuff
Yes.
in case you got sidetracked.
All kinds of goodness, though.
All kinds of goodness. Do we have anything else at the moment? I feel like I need another muffin.
Okay. We're not going to do that on the podcast because we don't want to see you when your sugar goes through the roof.
Okay, muffin.
Don't call me muffin.
I'm not your muffin. Okay, well, happy 1 year anniversary.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
Oh,
This
look
is
at
such a
us.
sweet little moment.
It is. Well, we had a sweet moment when we were snacking on those
Hey,
delicious muffins.
did anybody bring
earlier.
us ice cream sandwiches while I was gone?
No.
Okay.
Well,
I see where we stand.
I know. We see. I guess we've lost our 7 listeners because we
Someone,
didn't get
please.
any ice cream sandwiches.
It's okay. We
But-
still feel the love.
Lynn made those delicious muffins though.
Well, she heard about ice cream sandwiches. She's like, I'm going to do you one better. Homemade muffins.
They're delicious.
Delicious.
Okay.
Well, if you would like to come and be a part of the fun and the fellowship and the boundless love of God here at Christ Greensboro, we'd love for you to visit us at christgreensboro.org, where you can kind of scroll, peruse, and take a look at all the things we have going on here.
Or, better yet, come see us in person.
Yes.
Because we're a good time. So our contemporary worship service is Sunday morning at 9 a.m. and we have traditional worship at 11 with small groups in between. We have one that would surely you would love, and we would love to help you find your
And they would
perfect
love
match.
to have you.
Yes, our small groups are awesome. And like I said, we have a new Gen X and Friends small group. So if you fit into that generational era, I don't know,
Eras too.
error.
Error.
Get ready to cough. Okay, so just join us on Sunday morning. How about that? Tell
Yes.
us that you heard about it on the radio station, because we love it when people walk in and like, we heard you on the radio.
We do.
Makes us very happy. And go have a muffin somewhere in celebration of our 1-year anniversary.
Yes.
And then bring us some ice cream sandwiches.
We're gonna be on this ice cream sandwich train until we get some.
Okay.
Well, thank you not only for joining us today, but for those of you who've been with us for a month or 6 months or even a year.
Yes. We love
are
you.
truly so grateful to have spent this time with you.
And if you're still with us, if you've been with us from the beginning, God bless you.
We should start doing ads for therapy. Like, if you've been with us this long, you might need to talk to someone.
Yeah, you might. Not us.
No, we are the problem. Okay. Well,
Okay.
have a great week. We can't wait to have another full year of Tell Me Something Good with you.
Yes, and
the
visit
next
us
year.
online, ChristGreensboro.org, or you can email us at info@ChristGreensboro.org. Or, again, come see us on Sunday.
All right. Until
Okay.
next time.
See ya next time. Love
Bye.
ya. Bye.